Hi, it's Leslie, Married at First Sight, and we're just going to talk about Claire and Cameron. At first, they seem like a really good match. Here's where Cameron's at.
I think from what I can tell, Claire is everything that I wanted in a wife.
But as we will see, they have a few more differences than just their drastic height difference, which I'm guesstimating is a little over a foot to 14 inches. So big height difference. Yeah. Anyway, it is their wedding night. They come home. They just kind of walk through the door, no carrying, no none of that. And then in typical Married at First Sight fashion, they have to get out of their wedding attire, and she goes into the bathroom, of course needs help by design. So he goes in there and starts doing the buttons, which are very tedious and hard to get them buttoned. So you have all that time to be staring at the nice backside, beautiful body of your bride, of your new bride. And it's going along, and he seems like he's just unbuttoned like a handful of buttons. I don't even know if she can get the thing off or not. And she basically kind of like stops him cold and is like, I'm good, I'll get it from here. And I was like, ooh, like that sent a very strong signal to him, I would think.
Do you see all of these things are buttoned? You have to unbutton. Shape like a figure eight. And it's
This is what they do to tease really horny grooms, you know?
Okay, I think that's good.
Are you sure? There's a lot more. There's a lot more to go.
No, I'm taking this. Yeah, no, this is fine. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's gonna have to work.
Here it is, your guy, your new husband is touching you, and you're telling him basically, I'm good. I had enough. Thanks. I'll take it from here. Ouch. And the vibe is not missed on Cameron.
I feel like I'm a pretty good read of sexual energy. And Claire is not exuding any right now.
These two look so awkward. I think Cameron seems like a nice guy and is trying and everything. Claire is coming off kind of like a cold fish. I don't know if she's just so nervous and this is such an uncomfortable situation, or I don't know, but she just seems so unapproachable. Like she has a massive wall up and she's just like, don't come near me. But they're miscommunicating each other, because it sounds like Claire would have been open to cuddling, even though she gives no outward signs that she's open to it to him, which is the one that it needs to go to. He would like to cuddle. He's all about physical affection or whatever he keeps saying, and she's about, but they miscommunicate and nothing happens. They basically hop into bed and just roll over like it was a total dud. So they're off to a rough start. Anyway, the wedding night, they go to sleep, they wake up, and today's the day where they meet their family before they go on their honeymoon. And they go out and meet. And Cameron's, he does seem like he has a really big ego, but hopefully that'll, tame after a while. They meet the families. I don't think any of them were bowled over with each other. And they come back and they basically sit down, no big embrace after not seeing each other. They basically sit down and start to discuss things like a friggin' business deal. I mean, it was just, it's so weird as they discuss their, how they want to show affection and stuff. It was so weird. But as if that wasn't bad enough. Anyway, so now they're going on their honeymoon, and there's this whole situation with the bag that Claire kind of quips that Cameron didn't help her with her bag. And he's like, well, you didn't help me with mine. I was like, why would he say that? First of all, like he could have completely diffused that right then. Like she seemed like she was a little like in a mood. He should have just let it go, but he just fought right back.
You didn't help me at all to the airport.
I'm sorry, are you not able?
No, I'm very capable. I'm just saying it's a kind gesture to help, and you definitely were not helping me.
You weren't helping me with my bag. I'm just saying.
I could carry this with my pinky. And I think that common knowledge is that you help women with their bags.
I've been told it's rude to assume that women can't do things. So.
It would have been nice to have the assistance with that large bag. You know what I mean?
That was a very uncomfortable moment. And it's kind of a telltale sign that these two are going to struggle. These are my worst pick. This is number 4 right here that are not going to make it. And then Claire kind of said to Cameron, I have little legs. I have short legs. She's 5 foot nothing. You should have waited for me. And she's right. Like, why would he be running off with, that's your partner. That's your spouse now. Like when they showed him way ahead of her, I had to agree. Like, what? I don't know. That made no sense to me. I agreed with her there. He should be by her side 100% of the time. But as if there wasn't enough confusion about this whole, if they're attracted to each other or if they're ever going to get physical, because there's nothing. There is not an ounce of electricity running between them. There is nothing. Claire says this.
I feel like we are kind of like comfortable with each other, but not to the point where it's like we don't see each other romantically at this moment, right? Right?
Sure.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Is it like, if you're gonna, like, that basically ended everything right there. If Cameron had any desire of making a move, that pretty much squashed it all. That was the worst thing she could have said, because it didn't even make sense, because I thought she had some romantic feelings. She wanted to cuddle. This girl's all over the place. I'm with Cameron. I'm very confused.
All I can say is I'm just confused, but I'm certainly not going to advance on someone who doesn't seem to know what they want.
I agree. Like, she's all over the place. Yet she talks about it like a business. I want someone to care for me, all these things, and someone to be physical and hold her hand. Yet every other sign is saying, don't come near me. I'm not ready. I'm not into you. I don't know. I don't have much hope for them. Claire's kind of like a dud to me. She needs to open up. She's got some serious walls up anyway. If she's going to sign up for this nonsense, you got to come and you got to like lay it out on the table. You can't be like holding back. You got to communicate. They communicated better with each other's families than they do with each other. But anyway, I follow this nonsense every week. So if you want to follow along, please subscribe.